From the Hunter Sportsplex, this is Huddle TV. Tonight, the Hunter Women's Volleyball team hosts Medgar Evers. Good evening, everybody. I'm Nikolai Busko. Thank you for joining us as the Hawks looks to get back on the winning track. They lost at NYU on Friday, 12-14-21. The Hawks are now 6-19 overall this season. They allowed the Violets to hit 500 in the first set and 379 in the second. NYU was feeling very, very strong on Friday. Amina Muhammad led Hunter with 8 kills, hitting 250. Lily Madison led Hunter with 8.5 points in the match, including 5 kills. Cassidy Cruz-Nuese had 3 kills and 2 digs. Madeline Snyder had 16 assists and 6 digs over the course of the match. As for MEC, it lost in 4 sets to Lehman last Tuesday, dropping 0-13 on the season. MEC actually won the third set, only its third set win of the whole season. Leah Chapman led the Cougars with 4 kills, 4 digs, and an assist. Soraya Brumaire had 3 kills, 11 digs, 5 assists, and 4 aces in the match. Jennifer Metra had 3 kills, 9 digs, and Maritza Argueta had 9 digs in that match for the Cougars. This is an important match for Hunter as they're trying to maintain their playoff position. In the Kodiak volleyball standings, John Jay is 4-0, Brooklyn is 3-1, so they've got the first round byes right now. Baruch is 3-1, Hunter is 2-2, CCNY 2-3, York is 1-2. All these things are important because the top 6 get in. Lehman is 1-3, MEC is 0-4, so it might get tough for them if they can't pull it out tonight. It's not too late yet. But this would be a big win for them, certainly. And there's one other match going on tonight. It involves York and Baruch. That will start at 7 o'clock this evening. Just a reminder, the athletic department at Hunter College uses Instagram. You'll find photos and videos that you won't find anywhere else. To take a look at the Purple Rain, visit Instagram.com/Hunter Athletics. Again, Hunter Athletics on Instagram. Madeline Snyder will pop the cork on this match. And this one is sent towards the back, and not a good handle for Sarah Vallon. We'll see if Snyder goes back to her. She does not, but Palacios can't handle that one. And so right now, Snyder has to feel really, really good. Just keep serving hard, make sure you get it in. That's all she needs to do right now. Looks like they're moving one more ball that escaped for a moment. Somebody's hustling, so that's good. And Vallon is having a hard time right now. It's 3-0. Good first pass by Brumaire. And it was left in no woman's land. Chapman had to punt it. This one is handballed overhead for Palacios. She couldn't handle it. Madison gets credit for the kill. So after 3 aces, the dealer gives you a queen. One more queen, they've got a full house. Stop is made this time, battle at the net, and not able to do much with it was Chapman. So Snyder will continue to serve. Gets it in. And you can't go around the net. That's 5 aces for Snyder already. This one's redirected on 2. Not a bad try by Metra. Handballed ahead. Tremendous hustle there by Metra again. It's once Tommy backed over, and that will work out for Montalbano. So Hunter kicks the extra point, and Snyder is where she was at the start of this match. Tops this one in, it goes off of Palacios. And timeout is called by Medgar Evers. I believe that's 6 aces for Snyder out of the gates. America's Dream Machine in the heart of the Big Apple. For more information on the City University of New York Athletic Conference, please visit its website, cunyathletics.com. Again, CUNYathletics.com. For those who follow me closely, you notice already I live in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania these days, which is part of the New York metropolitan area, even though it's in Pennsylvania. One of the reasons why I say New York is the greatest city in the world because everybody's so nice. Somebody said, yes, you can park here on Central Park North. Just make sure you're not here at 1:30 when they had street cleaning. It was already about 1:35, so my timing was good. And I came back to the car and there was no ticket. So very grateful for that help today. And somebody else, I think, as I was driving here, a couple of miles where I needed to go this evening, said, well, you can try to park here. Maybe they won't catch you, but you're better off going down to the avenues, and it'll be worth the money, I promise. Well, considering I got paid for what I did earlier, no truer words have been spoken. So let's see if MEC can get a cup of coffee here. They've had a couple of attacks over the net that have been unconventional, but they have been able to get it back over. Receiving the serve has been the tough thing so far. Snyder continues. This one is set well by Vallon. And pushed back over by Brumaire. Good pass. Off the tape, a stop was made by Palacios on Mumad. Push back over. Mumad again. Powers that one into the corner. Amina Mumad has something to say. So she gets on the board. And Shania Aitchison wants to come in. Sarah Vallon will have a seat. Hammered back over at Brumaire. Free play for Hunter. And that one is exploded by Madison. So Madison picks up her second. And Snyder is starting to pay rent back there. That's how long she's been there. 10-0 is the score. And that one is just going to miss. So Medgar Evers finally gets a chance to serve. Maritza Argueta will go back and serve. Gets this one into Muriel. With the loft wedge, not able to score was Mumad. She'll try again. A good stop was made by Palacios, but couldn't direct it. So Mumad gets back on the board. That's her second. And she'll go back and serve. Knuckleballs this one into Aitchison. That one was blocked by Madison, and that's how it ultimately ends. Is getting helped up is Metra. Brumaire not far behind. So Mumad goes back to work. Fastballs this one into Palacios. Putting it back in is Metra. And that one finds the court from Kuminova. Varvara Kuminova gets on the board. Hunter is at the summit of the hill. That is the first set. Off the shoulder of Palacios. Yes, you can use any part of the body. And that one's going to be out. This is not soccer. You can use any part of the body. I once fielded a serve in gym class with my head. The other team was so surprised I won the point with the return. And that's going to be an ace. 15-1. In it came to Palacios. Sent back over by Brumaire. Free play for Hunter. Off the tape, and a great stop was made by Argueta. Hawks settle again. As Mumad has to put it back over, and, well, it's that kind of a night. It was a prayer, and it was answered. 16-1. So that's her third kill, I think, out of the gate. In it came to Palacios, and that's going to be an ace. And that one's off a fire hydrant named Palacios. 18-1. So Palacios comes out.
I know, right?
Good set by Brumaire. Push back over by Metra. Stop is made. Reroute it for Kudinova, who will just punt it back over. Free play for the Cougars if they can manage, and they're not able to. This one's pumped in. Ancient able to return it. And a miscommunication for Hunter. Free play for MEC. And not able to get it back over was Metra, and a good job by Madison not to overextend herself at the net. Push back over by Chapman. Stop was made by Ray. And it's that kind of a night as Montalbano gets it over. That's her second. 21-1, which I believe can be a CFL score because it's still at the Rouge up north of the border. Nice and low. That's a good serve against anybody. Medgar calls timeout. First set, Hunter clearly in control. Division III is the largest division in the NCAA. Nearly 200,000 student athletes from 451 institutions play there. Division III makes up 40% of the NCAA membership. Learn more about Division III at ncaa.org/D3. Nothing like coming to the center of the universe. Got to walk around Central Park today. Beautiful weather, beautiful October day here in the Big Apple. And the drive down here from there, it's a couple of miles. It didn't feel that long. Yes, once after rush hour traffic was actually moving. So look at the big board right now. Snyder's still on the court. She's been given credit for 7 aces in her first turn to serve. Also on the board, Montalbano with a couple of kills. Amina Mumad with 4 aces officially and 2 kills. Kudinova has a kill. Madison has 2. The only point that Medgar Evers has received was on a service error by Schneider. So Mumad will start the ninth here in the first set for Hunter. And the timeout worked. MEC gets its service back. Elliott Chapman will try to get it in. Did so for Ray. And I think they're going to whistle. No, wait a second. It's going to be against MEC. I thought for sure they're going to fly Kudanova for making contact with the net. But not the case. Montalbano with a 1-1 for the first set. And not able to get it over was Metra. Set point for Hunter.
Set point.
Saying thank you was Duran, but couldn't finish. And this one, somehow, nope, it's not going to fall in. Madison thought she was able to go over and under and around the tree, but didn't work out that way. Jennifer Metra back to serve. Must win the next 21 points on her serve to continue the set. Fist this one in. Stop was made by Metra, but there's nobody there to help out. And that's the end of the first set. I do a lot of volleyball across all three divisions in 4 states. I think it's the first time I can ever remember watching a team not have a kill over an entire set. MEC's trying, but Hunter came prepared tonight. They've claimed the first set 25-3. We'll be back with a second set here on Huddle TV. Welcome back to the Sportsplex here on Huddle TV. Second set about to begin. Huddle won the first set 25-3. The Hawks hit 562 as a team in that first set. Amina Mumad and Favara Kudanova each with 3 kills. Total points. Mumad had 7 to lead the team. Madeline Snyder had 6 aces out of the gates. Looks like Soraya Brumaire will serve to start things off for the Cougars. No, pardon me, it's actually Aaliyah Chapman. Good serve. And it's going to be long. So what Chapman just did, she'll do again. Skies this one in. Bit of miscommunication, but no! Oh boy. Metro went to reach for the chunky peanut butter and the jar came down. Cassie Cruz-Nuesi will go back and serve for the Hawks. Did not play in the first set. As we punch it back over by Chapman. And that one is just going to be a bit long from Kudanova. This is the challenge right now for Hunter. The first set was easy. They cannot believe the second is going to be just as easy. Brumaire fastballs this one on the line. No GPS, no problem. Tries it again. And that one is long from Kudanova as well. Right now for the Hawks, you got to lock in. And this one is going to be screwballed out of bounds. Vera Montalbano will go back and serve. In the first set, she had 2 kills and a dig. Brumaire made the stop. She'll have to put it back in on 3, like she's swatting a fly. And Humpty Dumpty has a real issue with Medgar Evers right now. That was not supposed to work from Madison, yet it did anyway. Lily Madison gets her 3rd kill. That one is going to be feathered out, as doing her best was Brianna Merger. It goes in ultimately as an ace for Montalbano. Punted back by Metra. 3 play for Hunter. Stop is made. Good play made by Merger. Punted by Snyder. Free play for the Cougars. They almost squander it. And Hunter gets it back. A bit of chaos right now, and that's okay. That's why they call it volleyball. And that one's fouled off for strike 1. And Humpty Dumpty continues playing tricks on MEC. Push back it quickly to Brumaire. Rebounded. Can they keep it? Yes, great play made by Metra. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was a double hit. The way the ball has behaved the last few points, you wonder if MEC broke a bunch of mirrors on the way to the court today. 6-4 the score here with the second. Chapman will punt, and this one's out of bounds. I see effort on the team to my right. They are trying, but sometimes that ball can be tough to navigate. Just like there. MEC will get it back. Aitchison will come in. Out comes Berger, who is working very hard. So Aitchison will go back and serve. As the other balls have been put back into their pen. How would volleyball look with 2 balls? Or 3? I don't want to know. 1 is enough. So that one's out of bounds. It'll be 8 serving 5. Madison back to serve. Has 3 kills in the match. That'll be an ace. Will she go back to Aitchison? Stop made by Brumaire. Pooch punt. Corralled by Kudinova. From distance. Was there a... No, there was... Well, bottom official, I think, said it was a touch. I think Brumaire believes that it didn't touch her, but they dusted the ball and it got a cuticle. There's a forensics program here, right?
12.
That's giving an ace. So that's a second ace for Madison. She has 4 kills as well. Stop is made by Aitchison. And that one doesn't have the distance from Brumaire. That is a well-placed serve on many levels. And Michelle Cadet wants to call timeout. Medgar Evers got off to a better start here with the second they did in the first, but the Hawks are back up and running. The athletic department at Hunter College has a YouTube channel. To watch classic games involving the Hawks and other content celebrating these student athletes, search Hunter College Athletics on YouTube. Again, it's never too early to look at the standings. You only get 8 opportunities to play in your league, in this league. Good news is none of these trips are far. John Jay in first place at 4-0, Brooklyn's 3-1. Season ends now. They have the first round byes. Baruch is 3-1 as well. They're tied for second with Brooklyn. Hunter's in fourth at 2-2. CCNY in fifth place at 2-3. York is 1-2. Those teams get in. They got to play an extra game, but they get in. Lehman's 1-3. MAC is 0-4. And one more time, Baruch is hosting York tonight, 7 o'clock. So that lasagna Jenga mess is going to start to have some separation, like the oil and vinegar back in the fridge. We'll see that happen tonight. Hunter trying to get better after what happened on Friday at NYU. Again, they lost in straight sets, 12-14, 21. So far, so good. Madison punched this one into Brumaire. Argueta gets rid of it. Punch back over. Argueta able to make the stop. Has to put it back over. A good left hook. And that's going to work. Like a quarterback, she threw something that connected. Metra back to serve. Powers this one in to Cruz Nuesi. And that one is going to be a miss for Madison. And again, I think the challenge right now for Hunter is staying focused in a match that has gone basically their way from the beginning. This is powerful from Metra, but it's going to be too long. Barbara Kudinova will go back and serve. She has a couple of kills in the match. Fastballs this one into Metra. And not enough room left that time. Good first pass and try to put it back over to Argueta. She does, but this one's going to be out. Kudinova will continue. On two, a surprise, but there is Madison to stop Chapman as Medgar will keep it going. But that one does not get over. Kudinova with a curveball, dented well by Argueta. She'll punt it back over. Stop is made by Greg. And that one from Cruz Nuesi is going to be long. And I'm wondering if Hunter's having a hard time focusing on the third touch because MEC has not been able to challenge at the net in ways that most other teams would. You're expecting a confrontation at that net, and it's not there. At least not in the traditional sense. This one's off a skate ramp. Good stop was made by Aitchison and Argueta, but they can't get it in on three. Daphne Reg will go back and serve. Fires this one into Aitchison. Punted over. Free play for Hunter. Off the speed bump, and a stop is made by Aitchison. Not a great second pass, but it almost worked. Put back over by Cruz Nuesi. Backward steps, part of the process. Back over on Madison. First pass was too hard, and, well, somebody got whistled for playing the hokey pokey out of the net. So Ray gets the final out of the seventh and starts the eighth. That one's just wide. Naibi Figueroa got it in. I think Kudinova realized that she should let that one go. Waved goodbye by Chapman. Couldn't get the drop, though. Stop made by Metra on Cruz Nuesi. It's left in no man's land, and that's the end of that. Snyder back to serve. Rattle off a bunch to start the match. Push back over as Hunter gets organized. To some degree. No. This is not tennis. The side door is closed. Chapman will serve. Good patience by Brumaire. On two, trying to sneak it back over is Aitchison, no sail. And this one's going to be long from Madison. Yes, the Hawks are up by a bunch here with a second. They had an easy first set, but I don't think the focus is there right now. They're able to right the ship here as this one's put back over by Montalbano. Stop is made by Kudinova, and a hot shot from Metra. Handballed ahead by Montalbano. A good save was made by Argueta. Madison. Stop is made by Figueroa. Unfortunately, she took an arrow to the knee. Six kills now for Madison. Cruz Doesi trying to pick up a 4-out save, put Hunter in front 2-0. And that one's not going to make the grade from Chapman. That one goes into the net. So who's next for the Cougars? It'll be Bremaire. Topsy-turvy, and it came. Good pass, but having a backtrack was Madison. And doing mea culpa is Aitchison, saying, yes, I stepped over. Like the kid in the candy store, got too excited. Montalbano will shoot a 1-1 for the second set. What we have here is a failure to communicate. If you know the movie, thank you. Set point for Hunter. Hacked over by Bremaire. Madison. This one is fastballed into Chapman. And that's the second set. Medgar Evers shows some signs of life. They are working. And I think on some level, Hunter will say that they probably could have been more focused in that second set. We go to the third after just 35 minutes here on Huddle TV. Through 2 sets, Hunter has certainly been the better team. MEC has tried. Maybe Hunter lost some focus briefly in that second set, but they've done what is necessary. As far as total points go, Varvara Kudinova leads the clubhouse with 12. No, pardon me. It's actually Lily Madison who does. Yes, one extra line, Nick. Madison is 8 against 3, hitting .385. Also has 3 aces and a couple of digs, so she has 12 points. That leads everybody. Amina Mumad played in the first set, did not come out for the second. And we don't see her to start the third. She had 7 points, 4 of them were on aces. Had 3 kills without an error. In that second set, Hunter hit .087 after hitting .667 in the first set. So yes, they were definitely going through the motions. I'm sure that Andrew Woodward talked about that in the huddle to start the third set. This is going to be an ace out of the gate. So Snyder with another ace. Pops this one into Palacios. Tremendous dig made by Morrow. And down at her bottom, trying to make the play. While flat on her back was Aitchison. All we were missing was the 3 count. She tried. It's times like these where you're just thankful for the good times, the moments of levity, which has been a very, very difficult evening so far for MEC. Punt it back over on Metra. This one's off the speed bump from Montalbano. So what is Snyder's next trick? Tops this one in. Metra's there. This one is going to be out of the end zone for a touchback. Was that a touch? No, it was not, because that was 4 behind the net. Cruz DeWacy was wise not to extend herself. How do they get back over there? Able to backhand it over was Cruz Noesi. Could not get it to land. Metra will try. That's blocked, and that will score as a block. Madison and Montalbano were there. They've not had any blocking opportunities tonight. If you watch the first 2 sets plus, you can understand why. Duran comes in. Photo op with Montalbano's over. Punched in by Snyder again. MEC scrambling, and this punt's not going to reach. That's an ace from the bottom of the deck. Does Snyder do children's parties too? That's her 9th ace of the match. This one's punted back over. A good stop is made by Morrow. And can MEC regather? No, they can't. That one is stopped by Figueroa. Might have been going out. A soft touch. Well, nope, you can't do that. Chapman tried to go underneath, and that's not the rule. That's not the objective. So 10-0 here in the third. Snyder is getting used to being back there again. And she has 10 aces now. That one lands two. If she keeps this up, she's got to buy a lotto ticket tonight. That's her 11th. Excellent placement. And that one is just a bit long. If this was Howard Scripps, they finally gave her a word she couldn't spell. 12-1 here in the third. Damari will go back and serve. Skies this one into Morrill. Off the speed bump, and I don't think Figueroa could have negotiated it. Cruz to Wasey back to serve. That one's not going to make the grade. Aaliyah Chapman's turn to serve. Stop was made by Morrill, and it's put back over. This one's punted, and it will have the distance. On two. Wait a minute. That was a double hit by Durant. I think she got it with both hands. So it'll be 3 serving 13. Stop is made by Kudanova. And this one is water poloed ahead by Madison. Montalbano comes back in. Durant has a seat. Or does she? Nope, she's going to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I didn't think that Morrill was supposed to be in there, and after all that, Montalbano puts it into the net. Yes, I do think most people expected Hunter to be a heavy favorite of this match, but their concentration, I think, has strayed after a near-perfect first set. Metro to serve. Stop is made by a genuflecting Morrill. Off the speed bump. It somehow got back over. Powered in by Kudanova. That's her 4th of the night. Madison back into serve. And able to avoid putting her fingers over the net was Michelle Liu.
12-11 what? 12-11 and then just ace.
Another point for Hunter.
Substitution coming in for Medgar is number 5, Francia Ruga.
That's another ace. That one doesn't make the great either. 5 serving 18. Maritza Argueta will go back and serve for MEC. That one's not going to make it either. Kudanova will start the 8th. That one isn't going either. Aitchison back to serve. She's had an interesting night. Liu nails that one. Montalbano comes out. Durant comes back in. Liu back to serve. Trying to pick up a 5-out save and start dinner. Punt it back over by Bramari. Madison. Off the tape, and that'll work. That's her 12th kill of the night. That fastball is eaten up by Argueta. Trying to get it back over was Chapman, but she met a wall. Liu keeps going. She's reached the 9th. Stop is made by Argueta. Trying to get it through was Chapman, but could not direct. 2 to go.
It's an over, but unless it goes out or lands, then you have to get an attack error to it. That's the reason why when it went over, you were right, but it went out. That's it. Only when it happened.
And another miscommunication, match point for Hunter. Victory by 1 hour photo. Hunter sweeps Medgar Evers 3-12-6. With the win.